taking control of the setup. Good afternoon. Hello, Z Nation. It's a great question, Mattis. Before we get to that, I didn't have the opportunity to play in Hikaru's Kickathon. Did anyone see who won? We're loud. Let's take a look under the hood. I basically had to reset. Basically had to reset everything. Okay. Maybe something like that. Hello, Angry Nerd Rocker. Thanks for the 45 months. Throbbing beep meerkat meat. Thanks for the prime. Howdy, Tesh. Hickey winning his own tournament. You love to see that. You love to see that. Hard fought event. I think I saw Wild Hacks in the chat earlier. Your chest out. Have you been playing all day? You're going to need to touch grass. Interesting. I can also imagine that that would be the advice Gory would give you. Hey, Money Bert. What happened to my voice? Is it still weird? Hello, Dr. Lord Mayonnaise. Now that England's in the final, how do I feel? The exact same way, man. England is the luckiest team in the Euros for sure. They should have been eliminated by Slovakia. Unremarkable group stage. Possibly the easiest run to the finals ever. Like if you compare it to Spain, it's not even close. I do not subscribe to the English way of football. What does that mean, Dr. Lord? All I know is everything was, in fact, I started the stream earlier and yeah, I think everything was broken, so I had to end the stream and restart it. So maybe there's more to be fixed. Sounds staticky. Okay. How is that? Is that any different? Better but quiet compared to the music. That's something we can fix. That's something we can change. Where's the perfect setup? Brother, I will defeat you 10 out of 10 games in Rapid. Sounds like I've had 2 packs of Marlboro? What the hell? What'd you guys do last night? What happened here? I feel like I'm in a war zone. The graveyard of the setup. Thanks, Kapong, for the 18 months. Our RL, thanks for the 18 as well. Back-to-back 18s. Thanks for the prime. Hello, Jake. Good afternoon, Mr. Mannard. Hopefully Sam is ready for his big match this evening to settle the score once and for all. This match has been long in the making. Interesting stuff, DLM. Noted on the field reports. Oh, was Wild Hacks competing in Hickey's Kickathon? Is that what happened? Very exciting. No wonder he's chest out. Jake, thanks for the 38 months with Prime. Bloodcake 1337, thanks for the 9. Very clever of Wild Hacks competing in Big Kiki's arena. And then ready to use that as an excuse against Young Gore. Exactly, Tim. Oh, Brando was there as well. I didn't know this was a big thing. Only because I was hosting our fight night tonight, Hamster. The only reason. Otherwise, I'd be there. Hat in hand. Thanks for the 40 months. Tier 3 from Foggy Boogie. Wow, Mick Naster. There's a buddy. Hello, Mick. Thanks for the tier 340. I didn't play the Hackathon, no. Did not compete. Hello to Buddy Pierre. But I saw that Hikaru won it. That's great. Great news for Hikaru. Organizing a big prize fund event and then winning it. Hikaru Nakamura's road to the candidates. One kickathon at a time. It is the Obama meme. That's right. Yep, we got our updates here, Sleazy. If anyone's lacking updates, don't worry, we got you covered. Got you covered on this stream. You'd think there was like some kind of checkmate here, but the king runs away nicely, which is why he played that. I think so, Pierre. Although Eric was in the chat just now saying hello. So, I mean, that's just impressive chief stamina if I've ever seen it. Yeah, I've heard the reports that the chief was flying. Airborne chief. I've never tried it, but it looks peaceful. I can say that. These guys are just going at it here. I wonder if he's going to play that. Nope. 96. Doesn't care. Not too much grid depends. Nope. Frank, thanks to the 41 months with Prime. We have a few matches that we're hosting today, but there's a little bit of space, I would say, in our busy schedule for an impromptu match. So we are open. Bazmaniac, we've already locked in on that. The ref of the KNVB England match has been banned and fined for match fixing, I think in 2005. Pretty nasty that I mean, like, reffing is not, like, for sure they have other refs. So, just annoying that somehow we got that guy. That's okay though. That's okay. 3150. I wonder if Daniel would say his rating's looking good here. Probably not. Hello, Himothy. Himothy, will you be tuned in for the big match in a couple hours? I thought these guys were playing Bullet for a sec. What the heck? These are Blitz games. There's also a match in the evening between Nikola and Moistad. But we have a few open slots on the schedule as well. But the first matchup is Gory Hole and Wild Hacks. It's been brewing for a while. Tim, I wasn't sure if Tommy was around. Maybe Tim and Tommy could be a good matchup. I don't know much about. I haven't seen Azizi play too many serious matches, but I know that he's around like 2K or something, right? The problem is every time I spectate or witness a Tommy match, he seems to be like asleep or something. Tommy's like Wild Hacks, he needs the optimal start time. I may get some cheeky rapid in today. For those that have been following the massive KNVB rapid ascent, I'm sure we're all tuned in for that. Supposed to put this damn thing somewhere. Jeez. Oof. Oof, I could barely move. Not in time. We did well. We'll take it. We'll take it. A good little warm up. Good little warm up. That's all we need. Just one for the confidence. Hello, Tommy J. Salami. Wow, everyone's here. Hello to ABD as well. I think more human, Irish Frank, is a good way to put it. Sam, I'd always encourage it. Yeah, especially since you and Gore have been yapping. It only makes sense. Holy smokes, Dave's here as well. What's up, Mr. Dave? Who's this? Ah, interesting. Yep, of course I'm talking about both of you. You think you're gonna put your cam on and Gory's not? Some sort of like voyeur match? Yeah, we await the next brave competitor to go against Tim. One more month. One more month until everybody drops off this list. All of these players will disappear. I can't compete with like 2,800 rapid Faruja. I just can't. We'll get there though. Right now we're on the struggle bus here. I think we may even be on this page here. Yeah, there we are. Struggle bus KNVB. Hello, Captain Micmac. We're preparing ourselves. Today's a match day. Oh, nobody here. Okay. After an unrated bullet game, surely people will show up. Okay, we're only up a rook here. Okay, now let's see if we can get a game. Okay, it worked. Good. We haven't been playing as much Blitz AVD, but you're right. It has been a little while. Although I think you'd be surprised if we checked on Mr. Berber. I think you'd be surprised the last time we played. I think it's probably more recent than you think. E6, E4. What's effectively come to be the main line. Honestly, that would throw me off if I was playing Alex. When it shows the board at the start, I pass immediate and swift judgment on whoever I'm up against based on that. Are we gonna see this? Let's see here. Knight h5. Okay. All right. Enjoying Baz, but yes, always. Just a little breakfast trap. All theory, Mick. Alex, I wish I could play against you to show you. H6 and not G6. Interesting. Immediately I'm looking at this. Then maybe bishop f6. It's not that clear, but it does seem quite good. should be winning. I mean, this looks very correct. It's hard not to play this move. Queen's got to go somewhere, and then I think we just... I don't know. I could have this one wrong, but I feel like we just played bishop f6 there. We'll see where he wants to go. But planting that bishop on f6 looks like it might lead to mate. I'm quite sure this is the move. I don't have time to verify it. It's just correct. Asmaniac, thanks for the 5 subs. Hopefully we get a nice KO in here for you. Takes e5. Yeah, we have a lot of checkmates though, Sleazy. I'm just playing queen takes h6 and queen g7. That's the problem. It's not so much about this mate as it is about this mate, as it is about that mate. I mean, I have at least 3 different mating patterns. Which is why I'm playing this this move so confidently. So if knight e7, which I most certainly expect, I don't think this game will just end. Knight e7, queen here, knight g6, right? Everything is covered. I mean, I still think it's good for us, but yeah, knight e7, I don't think we want to play queen g4. Yeah, so he does play the best move. So if the knight's going here, let's imagine the knight's already on g6. His pawn takes a threat. I take, queen there. Bishop takes, queen takes. Because it seems like right now I have 2 options. I have h4 as a move. He goes knight g6. And then we try to follow up with like rook h3, rook g3. Or g4 as a move. And then after this, I suppose we're playing g5. So I think it's either g4, g5, or h4, rook h3. And I have to say, both of them look very good. g4, g5 strikes me as a little bit better. He doesn't have any moves. Dude, I was almost, because I'm just a psycho. Of course, I was looking at h4, knight g6, queen takes h6, and just like rook h3 and h5, because it almost looks like this bishop just like every single one of his pieces looks useless. But okay, g4, g5. I think g4, g5 is it is better because he can't take right away. So his next move pretty much has to be knight there, and then we go g5. And again, I think he's in a tough spot. This isn't exactly a rook lift, but, you know, it kind of is one when you think about the fact that we're going to open the G file. So I'm going to go G4. Believe me, H4 is probably a very good move as well. Is this guy a real person? There's no way. 2350? What's going on here? This guy's not real. There's no way. Is it human? We can definitely almost play rook G1. This move is so bad that if it was his turn here, he might still be losing. My opponent says that he misclicked and he wanted to play knight g6. And he would like revenge. Sure. Happy to give you a rematch, my good friend. Okay. That's a KO for Bazmaniac for that last one. That was a nice game. Good attack there. Bishop h4, bishop f6. Well, Anthony, he's also slipping it in a rapid game. That's the other that's the other thing. It's the rapid slip. By the way, Anthony, anything I should know about the London system right now? The current state of affairs? I'm making a London course. It'll definitely be released in the next couple weeks. But it's a very, very serious one and very detailed one. Curious if a leading expert such as yourself has anything I should know. Hello, Nicola. Excited for your match later, sir. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Yeah, you switched openings. This I recall. Interesting. Yeah, no, and the course I'm doing is probably going to steer clear of any knight c3 London stuff. I played h6 because if I didn't have a pawn on h6, knight g5 would win the game. Not comfortable. Am I going to sit here and pretend like that was such a blunder? Oh yeah, h3. So glad that we encouraged that move. Terrible, god awful move. That's no good. We can take here, but that's also not special. What's the idea after knight g5? Uh, the idea is to play d5, Anthony, and the main difference, which I actually think is a legit improvement, is knight a5, bishop b5 check, c6, d takes c6, knight e takes c6, and immediately we hit the knight. We also plan a6. The knight can recapture back on c6. And if not, then we can just play knight d4, knight back to c6. And yeah, because we're hitting the knight on g5 immediately with the queen, we can like start expanding pretty quickly with the pawns. So I've actually found that that line works even better than the knight f6 main line of d5, knight a5. And the computer also cosigns that. But I haven't looked at it like with a serious engine. So probably many conclusions to draw still. But at least my quick research has yielded some good stuff. No pawn grabbing. Nicola, you trying to get me in trouble here? No, the mic is definitely, I don't know what it is. Something's different with the mic. I couldn't tell you what, but something was off with the setup. So it definitely, there's something a little bit different. Pensive Katrina, thanks for the prime for 5. 55. Hmm. E takes d4. But does e takes d4 actually win me a pawn, Nicola? You're talking about e takes d4 after my bishop's attack? Takes, takes again. White takes back. I think the material is even there. I did think about it, though. I really did. Okay, takes. At least we're kind of keeping this d pawn for the moment. I know it's not very impressive, but it's still material. Hmm. Bishop b2. So we can definitely play c5, but that seems a little wrong. Hmm. We're lucky after this wasted time bishop g4, bishop d7 that we're not completely lost. That's a quick move and a good one. Jeez, that's some frightening moves here. Rook d8's probably just too fancy. Okay. I think with the rook here, we are definitely a little bit worse. Hopefully not that much. Like, hopefully it's a survivable kind of worse. That looks like a good move, though. Bishop is surely going to move. Maybe bishop there, or bishop e3. Yeah, I think we can just take. If I go here, he'll trade and go rook there. So I think we actually want to do this. Okay, you might do this. Yeah, we have pawns fixed on dark squares here, but not sure how important that's going to be. Okay, he goes here. I think I'm going to use this opportunity to play h5. I was really nervous about him playing a move like g4. And do I really care about b5? I actually don't think I do. I just play a6. So, you can play b5 if you want here. So I think we have an idea to play a5 and then win the c pawn. That's one way to play. But it's important I played h5 because if he plays g4, I don't know, all my pawns on dark squares could be a bit of a problem. But now I'm going to be able to achieve this, I think. 96, and then maybe a5. Okay, he goes here. I think we're going to be... We could play 96 maybe. Taking I don't like because he can take the other way. G6, bishop here. Then we have knight there. I don't know if that's what we want though. Hmm. Let's play this. I'm very surprised by that move. Very surprised. Okay, so yeah, we'll go here and loosen up these pawns. This is... Yeah, that's takeable. Because I can always come back to c5. It's honestly not that important to take the pawn, but I mean, if it's going to be with check, like, I'm not going to say no. Knight here and 95 is a winning procedure. All my pawns are on light squares here, so it just... There's nothing he can really do with that bishop. This looks winning, but if he takes it, I have to make sure to take with the pawn. King takes, king c5 looks no good. Let's just go here for now. I want to see how he's going to handle this 95 move. Okay. If he plays f5, we'll just go win the pawn. So we're going to get all of our pawns on light squares here. I think we just go here. There's nothing he can do to break through here because the pawn's covering those squares. My knight's covering that square. So he has to play here, but then king f3. Here we can just play g5. The knight's perfectly placed here. It's covering f6. It's covering b6, c5. So he has no entries into the position. I'll just go ahead and take it. Textbook knight over bishop. It's funny, my position was looking like very meh right here, but he played c5 and allowed me to trade, and then he let me play d5. I thought that this was very good for me. GG. GG's, I guess. We played 2 games, so. Yeah, I actually thought he should have played this move. Because me playing a5 was just way, way too strong. Yeah, and now it's for sure over. Just wasn't pre-moving to make sure that I didn't play a6 on me. And then we should be able to do it from there. Are you talking about the song ABD? Memories of Taco, thanks for the 35 months with Prime. Romeo HNL. Is that a Dutch sub? Thanks for the brand new sub there. Good to have Moistad and Nicola here. Future evening fighters. Thanks, good old Tesh, for a gifted sub. We're going to be hosting all of our matches on Kick tonight, just so you guys know. Oh, I always support fellow Kick streamers, good old Tesh. Before or after Gory? Anyway, your match, Moistad? Definitely after. Gory and Sam is in roughly an hour from now. A little bit more. You could say that Nicola and Moist might be the main card tonight. Elder versus Rodent. Spenny, who do you have in that one? Nicola and Moistad. Nicola's theory or Moistad's rodentry? No, Wild Hacks is going up against Gory, Spenny. Two people who I would assume are very eligible for a seat on the bicycle board of Ontario, no? Hey, see you, coacher. Have a good one, buddy. Wondering which kind of practice you're going to. Hey, are those some bits? One ticket. Daudas, you buying your ticket to the matches tonight? Are we selling them for 500 bits a pop? Check his profile, Amon. He wrote something new. Check his profile or check your profile? You're you're hardly ever in the chat other than to tell me to check his profile. You never join the chat for any other reason. It's cheaper when you pay in advance. That's right. It's still above an hour. They're going to go up in price after that. Yeah, must be, McMaster. Must be. Tim, 5 minutes till the prices go up. 500 bits from Davidas. He's securing the early bird pricing. Spenny, what would make you think that? Streamers earning more per sub? What could possibly make you think that? You really think they're bumping the price and giving more to the streamer? Like they sat down at a board meeting and said, "You know what? Let's make subs more expensive. All that extra money, let's give it back to the streamer." I would wouldn't count on the boys here. Wouldn't count on our buddies. Bash City, just the playlist, man. This is the Spotify day list. I don't know. Once it has your taste locked down, then I feel like all the recommendations are solid. Yeah, there was a nasty point where there was like dubstep and D&B invading the day lists, but not anymore. Not anymore, which is very good. We kept it on the outs. You could have the same algorithm. All you need is one of the songs and then just listen to it on repeat. And slowly the ripple effect. Okay, Jim Senegal. Go Jimothy. Disco? I'm not sure I remember the disco. But it doesn't sound too bad. Tuesday was rough? Really? I don't remember any rough music. Maybe just you. That sounds like a you thing. Okito, that's very kind of you. What the heck? 5 subs from Okito Poki. Buying the pay-per-view for tonight's card. Oh, you're really gonna enjoy. Random Clock, thanks for the 3 months with Prime. Yeah, those were last second, Tim. Right before we're in our 1 hour countdown. So very well timed from Okito. Making sure to beat the clock. Well, ABD, it really starts with Sam and Gory. Competing in the under 125-pound division. We're looking forward to that one. That will kick things off. Is Mr. Hole a lot higher rated? Now, you might think so, but Wild Hacks and Gory have an interesting relationship with one another where they both believe that the other one is so much worse that it doesn't matter what they're rated now. They're just under the impression that the other person doesn't hold a candle to them, you know? Interesting. Guess we drop that at the end. Oh, or we drop it now. Yeah, that works too. Yep, we're starting in roughly an hour. Roughly. Thanks to Krispy Kremer for the 22 months with Prime. Just always pawns on dark squares. Should be able to pre-move almost the entire thing from here. Once you get like this, should be pretty easy to pre-move. Dark square, bishop defending both pawns, then bring the king to the other one. Push it, dark square, bishop defending both pawns, bring the king to the other one. I would normally do the same thing, but I no longer have to go back to this one. I can just promote it. But I want to play some hyper. Which account will you be competing on? Some people say Wild Axe is going to dom Gory. Interesting. Jesse James 9000, thank you for the 9 months. Cheers, Jesse. It's always interesting when so you play one bullet game, no rematch immediately, and then like many minutes later, they're like, "Nah, that doesn't sit right with me. I need a real rematch." Should have just taken and played Rook A3. A little bit lucky there. I think it's possible that it would have been like maybe 50 exactly, but I'm not sure. Would have been very close. It just seems like he's in like a bishop takes mood. I had a feeling he was going to do that. Trying to get me playing rook a3 pre-move, maybe. Probably should have flagged him there. Not the best technique. It's not really a move. Ugh. Should really be a win. I'm not sure how this guy's getting his wins. He's not a very good player. I think he's picked up his speed in the last couple games. Right there. I don't think I'm going to end up punishing it, but something... it feels like it's not the move you're supposed to play. Alright, we'll be a pawn down then. That's the vibe. That's the blunder. Okay. Yeah. What the hell is he doing? I've noticed the trend, the pattern is there. Down on time every single time. Here, rook there. It's not really what we want to do. Every game against this guy is the same. It's so weird. He's a really bad player, but he's so fast. And I think the only way I've been winning so far has been on the board. Okay, maybe I flag him, but I'm flagging him with like 5 seconds against 20. Like it's not I'm not supposed to be doing that. So yeah, these are not well played by me. Ay, ay, ay. This does not look good. I don't really have a perpetual there, so I had to hope that maybe he would go for a different line. He's up on a time by a lot every game. It's kind of a problem. Doesn't quite work. Bishop c4 was not the best move there, but again, it was a situation where it felt like we were going to get flagged. Okay. Feels like he's down a move or two. I can't do it because this guy sucks. How am I flagging him? I'm the one doing all the hard work here. How the hell is he flagging? He just has to move a goddamn king. He's up on time. 21-10. How is he flagging? Oh, man. That was very close to the pieces set up checkmate by pre-move. Very close. Very close. And it was very difficult because I was doing it with the black pieces, so it was reversed. But I think we did it right. So it would be like, I mean, I guess like that, but how is it reversed? Yeah, I guess it's like this reversed. It's so weird to think about. Weird to think about, but that's what we would need to do. This is the absolute most disrespectful checkmate that you can do to anyone. We invented it. I've done this to someone before. It's a special checkmate to get. The pieces reset checkmate, but to be able to do it by pre-moves only, which what I just showed you is pre-moves only. You could do all these moves by pre-move and it wouldn't matter where white went. It always works. And I just needed him to have a little bit more time. He's 32 seconds. I have 17 and I have all that work to do. And this guy flags? Come on now. I have to make sure I'm queening to a bishop of both colors so I can reset the board properly. I am Eddie. I can't help it. Giberna, thanks for the 21 with Prime. JCUNL, thanks for the 4. Damn. Damn. Also, to do it in a 1-minute game is also, yeah, it's not really what. If I had to bet on myself to do that at some point, I don't think it would be in a bullet game. Yeah, I don't think it's in the spirit to give more time to the opponent. Otherwise, it's a little bit easy to do. We are in about 30 minutes, Captain Micmac. Yep. In order to do our get set for our match. Do we have some undercards? Do you mean is there a match happening right now that's going to end in 30 minutes? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty good at getting the names right. JCK, but I had to abandon yours. There was just no hope for it. JCK, I will never lose. All right. All right. Might need a cheeky little rebrand. You were under the impression you weren't the main event. What does that mean, Moistet? I didn't throw a Q in there. I pronounced KIW. Q. JCQNL. You threw yourself for a loop with a username like that. Jesus Christ. Find more letters that don't go together. You didn't realize you were after Sam and Gory. But we made these a week ago. You know that, like, what makes you think, Moist, that Wild Hacks is going to play a match at 11 p.m.? The guy talks about his sleep score. He would have a ready-made excuse. Obviously, he wants an earlier match. The guys are always going at 6. And if your match is starting at 10, it's very, very likely that yours is going to be the last one. Yep. You're a main event kind of guy, Moist. You're a headliner. It's time you realize that. Check Manarov, are you firmly on Team Gory? There's been staunch support for both sides. I've met Levy many times, yes. Best of luck to you, Bazmaniac. I'm not sure what quick play means, but I assume something like rapid. Like, is it the same as rapid? That's what I would guess. Had to try to take everything there. It was a really good game tactically at the end by me, but Not enough time to figure it out. Or, not even figure it out. Not enough time to play it. I was very lucky to even have those tactics because our game earlier was not good. Oh, that was a mouse slip. Could be worse. But that's definitely not what we wanted to play. Okay. No problem, I think. I don't know why we didn't play 94 first. Knight b5, I think, was the move there. Just gonna take that, but let's take this. That's check. Plebs are going crazy. Oh, plebs. We missed that. I don't know if it's the quickest way, McNaster, but it's definitely the least effort. It's the laziest way. You'd like to see Aryan play under the Brazil Federation. Come to think of it, I would like to see that as well. Everyone's dream. Aryan with the Brazil flag. Why didn't I think of it sooner? It's so correct. I think we want to bring that maybe D2, B3. I'm not sure what that move's all about. Hitting B5, hitting E7. Can't actually keep the pawn, huh? Well, that sucks. Hmm. Is he about to play that? I think so. Just gonna simplify here. Yeah, there's nothing to do. Just gonna play rook there. Okay. It's kind of trolling here a little bit. We might be losing now. Just the Lucina, really. And there was an extra pawn on the board, but I don't think it really mattered. I think you just win that one the same way you would have if the pawns were not there. Hello, Gory. Hello to Fighter Hole. That's right, Jubail. Gory, are you Cam and Mike ready? Fantastic. Fantastic. Yes, you will need a link. I can send it on Discord. Okay, he definitely wants to do some kind of sacrifice here. Because I know that, I may as well just defend it. Because I don't think he has any other meaningful threats. I mean, is knight there really a threat? I don't know. Again, I think we can just keep preventing them for the moment. Okay, now I don't think he's threatening anything. he goes like that, I think we can play h4. Takes, queen h4, rook h5, queen here. Is that a weird draw? I think it might be. I'm going to take here. Queen's covering some relevant squares here. A little bit weird to get the rook out, but obviously upper rook is easily winning. It would have been a lot easier if I didn't have 5 seconds, because we also had like 20 pawns, but I think that was well done. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. We might not start the match right on the hour, but we'll certainly move over to kick and throw our fighters their cam link. All of our matches tonight are going to be on kick. So we're going to be hosting a bunch of 1v1 matches, and we're going to be able to put up some prize funds as well. I don't know if we can do that one, Boner Pull. Might be stuck with this for at least today. But I'm going to start to get things set up. We're going to move over to kick. Gory and Wild Hacks are the first matchup. But everything's happening on our kick channel. Dave, we're heading over. Everyone file into the tunnel. The kick tunnel. Kick.com/chessbra. I'll see you guys there. It'll be an evening of matches with money on the line and lots of pride from these competitors. I don't think anyone's going to be happy to lose. All right, I'll see you guys there. This was only the warm-up. Got some Blitz wins in. I'll see you on kick.